Hello my fellow parts avatar car enthusiasts and my Miata fans. Today we're going to go through a quick issue. The windows on my Miata are roll down windows or crank windows, and they do not go down more than a little bit. This is a common issue. I'll show you exactly how to fix it and what the issue is. It's typically just a line. So I'll show you how to take off the door panel and how we can fix that issue. So let's get right into it. So tools that you'll need to fix this window issue is just a Phillips head. So I'm going to use it on my little ratchet, a pry tool, and plastic trim removal tools just so we don't break anything on the doors. So on the door panel we'll have a few Phillips heads to remove. Number 1 being right here, number 2 being right in there, number 3 being right in there, and number 4 actually being hidden behind right here that we'll use a plastic trim tool to remove. In order to remove this plastic piece, all we need to do is use a plastic pry tool just so we don't damage anything. So let's first loosen it up. Once we have it a little bit loosened, we use the bigger side and just pull all around. And once we do that, comes right out. Now let's grab our Phillips and remove the 5 Phillips head screws. Should be pretty easy. Here's 1. Boom. Let's not lose these. 2. 2, 3, and 4. And then I just have all the screws in their position so we don't lose them. We can put this on the side. Once we have all of those off, we want to take off our crank handle right here. So let me position this camera a little bit better for you. So what we need to do here is that let me push back and see if I can grab a better angle. But there is a pin just behind this, in between the black surround and the actual crank. There's a little pin that you have to push on the side of. Once you push on the side of this pin, then it'll pop right off, and it's just holding the crank handle onto the actual mechanism. So let me see if I can move it back or figure out how to show you guys that. Oh, there we go. If you can see that little gold ring, that's what we need to push off of. And I think if we spin it around in a little bit different direction, let's see. Let me use my pry tool here. Yeah, I can see it just barely right there. We want to push it off, and do you hear that clicking? And it'll pop right off. So let me see if I can record that. Boom, finally. And like I was mentioning, that's how the pin looks, and it actually goes around the back here. We take a quick look, let that focus in. There are little grooves on the side, so let's maybe put a little bit less light or more light. Yeah, there we go. So there are little grooves right there that it sits into. So for the reinstallation process, we put it in like this, and we pop it in from the bottom, so then it can go ahead and grab onto the actual mechanism afterwards, right? So boom, boom, and it sits in like that. And when we're trying to take it off, what we're actually trying to do, here, let me adjust this again, boom, is we're pushing it off there to pop off. So I just don't want that to go flying, but that's how it works. So now next question is, how do we go about taking off the door panel now that we have all the screws out? And that's actually quite easy. We start prying from all the sides. We can utilize that same little pick tool to help pry the door off of each of these little clips. And it's best to just start from the corner, and you can feel them out, right? So actually, you know what, to give a better example, actually no, that's fine. Looks like it's going. Boom. Once you have one, the rest tend to fall into line as well. Just don't go too hard because these clips are brittle, so we don't want to break anything. Same with our speaker housing. For this, we might want to grab one of these, or you know what, I went ahead and got this bigger pry tool, and this will help us actually locate some of these and pull up on them, right? So for example, this one here, right beside the speaker housing, and the ones on the speaker housing as well, helps us pry underneath and pull up without damaging or breaking anything, right? The last thing we want to do is break something. So push that in, out, push that in, out, oh, and then there we go. Came right off. And the same thing goes for any of these pins in here. You have another one here clearly. Boom. You have another one here. Oh, let's not break anything. Boom. There's another one. Another one's right here. Boom. Another one here. Boom. And I'm not sure if we have any remaining. Oh, the one out here on this side. So what's remaining? Boom. And then now that we have all these up and out, watch out for the door handle. To remove this door handle, let me actually go closer to show you exactly how we want to go ahead and do that, is we want to pull, open the door, and push this whole backing section forward and out. And that's how we get it out. Now that we have that out, and all the pins out, we might be missing one. There we go, last one. We pull up, and the whole door panel comes off. So the issue that we're running into is that wire right there, that one I just shone the light on, that one, black one, is not supposed to be underneath there. It's supposed to be sitting up top, and it falls back behind just because the plastic tab that keeps it in place is no longer keeping it in place. So let me roll down this window, move it out of the way, and give you a better example. Okay, window is down, so now I can give you a better view. What our little culprit is indeed is, let's pull this off, that wire right there. So it's supposed to be on a little pick there. I don't know if you can tell, right there, right underneath that grabber. What we can do, since this wire has kind of been pulled so many times and already elongated, we can pull it up on top, and from there it won't get, you know, stuck again. So let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh. So pull it up above, just like that, and then squeeze it in between there so it doesn't go anywhere again. And now that cable is no longer in our way, and we're able to put the window all the way up and all the way down again, although it is getting stuck still. But why is it getting stuck is the real question now. Up next, if we take a look into these rollers, we see the white grease, right, lithium grease or whatnot, that's kind of rocked hard and is no longer doing its job. So just creating tension there rather than helping lubricate these guides. What we'll actually do is we'll clean off all that white grease and we'll put some other lubricant there. What I would recommend to spray there is actually just some WD-40 Specialist Lubricant Gel. So as I said, let's grab a good spot. You can even pull this off. Peel this off a bit. And can You can see the bottom of the rail right in there. Let's see if I can grab the camera and showcase that. Boom. Somewhere right in there, right? So we want to try to clean that off and spray some more of that lubricant in there. I found another issue here where one of my bolts was actually loose. This 10 mil right here was loose, not letting me. Let me go get actually a 10 mil and tighten this down. Got my 10 mil. Let's grab that, tighten up that bolt just so it's not loose on me again. Wow, this one was quite loose too. Maybe that's why that string fell off. Now it's nice and tight. Now the reinstallation process is quite simple. We grab the door panel. We put it on from the top and make sure that it's all lined up. Boom, boom. Once it's all lined up from the top, you want to make sure each of those holes are lined up as well and just push them into their spots. If everything's lined up, it will go right into place with no hassle. Boom, boom, boom. That's all good. Up next is just the speaker housing, which we can reinstall quite easily as well. Line up all the holes and just press it on. Actually, it's upside down. Maybe we'll give this a quick clean once again before we put it back on. So I gave it a little bit of a clean. We'll be replacing these speakers soon anyway, so this will be coming off. But boom, 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 boom. That's back on. Now let's move on to the remaining components. Let's give this another clean here as well. Grab your interior vibe, grab a microfiber, give it a quick spray down, wipe down, spray down, wipe down as well. Nice and easy. Same thing for this panel. Let's get the, don't lose your screws, but clean up the insides of these panels. Quick little spray and a little wipe down. Before we install it back. Boom. Now, let's not forget to install our little cover here. Said always wipe things down so they're nice and clean for the next time you're in there, so they can get dirty next time you're in here. And boom. Last but not least, this panel. What we got to do here is pull on the door handle. Once we pull it open, we can slide this down and under, close it, pop it in, boom, it'll snap right into place. We grab the little magical screw that goes in there. It's that smallest Phillips we have. And we're all done there. Last but not least, let's grab our window crank. Wipe that down as well. Put the backing plate on. Grab that little pin. Put it in since we were testing with it before. Boom, boom. It's on as needs to be. Let's get some more light. Boom, See, nice and installed. And then we just put it in a position that fits well. We might just want to push back a little bit on the pin here so it locks into place in a bit. And then push nicely. Boom. And then it'll jump by itself into place. And then we have working windows once again. Look at that, beautiful. So there you have it. That's how you fix your roll-up windows on your NA Miata. And simple as that. I'm just gonna clean the windows and enjoy my windows finally, all right? Have a good one, see you in the next one.
Remember, Parts Avatar has got your back, so don't forget to subscribe to the Parts Avatar channel so you don't miss any of these exciting videos.